First impressions in a job interview, oh so important, and that's what it's all about Friday here at the CFL Combine in Regina. Marshall Ferguson here for CFL.ca, as I'll be throughout the weekend updating you on all of the headlines. The film study is to come. The on-field action will follow on Saturday and Sunday, but Friday was all about the hard numbers. Let's dig into them. First, an update on the quarterbacks who are in attendance. Two RSEQ standout quarterbacks are Arnaud Desjardins from the Laval Rouge et Or and Jonathan Senecal from the Montreal Caravan. These two guys have been battling against each other for Dunsmore Cups over the last couple of years. Top flight talents in U Sports football, and they obviously want to out-test each other as well. Desjardins measures in, taller, a little bit leaner, very, very strong, performed well in the bench press, but ran extremely well. On the other side, Senecal, better movement skills, I would say, not quite as powerful, ran a little bit of a better 40 time, but back and forth they go. The real test will be when the arm talent comes to life. And believe me when I tell you, these two guys can sling it. So Saturday and Sunday is when they will really show their true colors, alongside Keegan Hall from McMaster as well, who's in attendance with Jackson Tuchinski from the Manitoba Bisons. Next up for you, everybody loves the 40-yard dash winner. And this year, it was the Alberta running back Opio Shinobi. Now, he ran the second fastest ever electronically recorded 40-yard dash time at the CFL Combine, 4.41 seconds. For Opio Shinobi. Now, he's a bit of a rotation player. He's been a backup. He's kind of floated around in that Alberta roster, but he is somebody that's got a lot of power, a lot of skill that feels like it's untapped. He's going to be a special teams demon early on in the Canadian Football League in his rookie year. That will endear him to people. The question now, after seeing him put up an impressive 25 reps on the bench press as well, how does that convert into on-field action? I have a feeling he's going to get more reps than anybody at this entire combine coming up on Saturday and Sunday. Next up, let's talk about some of the early risers from the combine. Yes, it is just testing numbers and it's not on-field tests yet, but when you look at a body type like Ottawa defensive back Eric Cumberbatch, it's really hard not to get tantalized with the idea of how many different positions he could potentially play. 6'2", 202, he ran a 4.51 40-yard dash. He followed that up with 14 reps on the bench as well. And you might think, wow, he kind of came out of nowhere. No, everybody knows about him, but he might be challenged by Montreal defensive lineman Jeremiah Ojo, who has almost 34-inch arms, weighted at 246 pounds, 25 reps on the bench press. And oh yeah, he ran an electronic 4.59. Now remember, that is just 0.08 off of the win at 4.41, and Ojo weighs in at 246. Just absolutely wild numbers for him. I do think in the first day here at the Combine, it's between Cumberbatch and Ojo, the names that are really making some noise through the testing. And finally for you, let's talk about the best positional group as we are getting set to put the pads on and actually experience some football, some reps that's being coordinated by CFL coaches. I don't know which positional group it's going to be, but I do know which side of the ball it's going to be based on watching some game film before the Combine and seeing the athleticism of these groups. It's defense. It is absolutely defense. The offense has their work cut out for them over the next couple of days because the defensive back group has Western Mustangs standout Jackson Finley alongside the aforementioned Eric Cumberbatch and many more. It's a long and talented group at defensive back that will be trying to get as many interceptions as they can. On the defensive line, you got Max van Mueldorfer, who's a bit of an interior fire hydrant style of body. He threw up 34 reps on the bench, moved really well in the shuttle and the three-cone as well, alongside Jeremiah Ojo, Darian Newell, and Silas Hubert, both from the Queen's Gales. That's an extremely strong and deep group, which could be featured really early on, I think, in this CFL draft. And then at linebacker, Seth Hundeby from the Saskatchewan Huskies. He was outstanding as well. He ran a very fast 40 time, extremely strong, thick upper body, and he weighs about 250 pounds, but man, did he ever run well, alongside Gabriel Lassard from the Montreal Caravan, who is a special teams dynamo, who advanced from the Invitational Combine, came here to the National, and showed that he belonged. So all three levels of the defense, they look exceptional here in Regina. We're looking forward to bringing you continuing coverage as we go throughout the CFL Combine weekend in Regina. Make sure you subscribe to the CFL's YouTube page, follow along on CFL.ca and all of the CFL socials.